World football jerseys are here. Support your nation and this channel in style with all new, all original designs available only in the Ultrasport store. Scan the QR code to shop now. And we welcome you to AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Texas, playing host as the round of 32 continues here in this 2026 FIFA World Cup. Côte d'Ivoire set to take on Norway in this afternoon's match. The stands are full at the home of the Cowboys, and we're about to get into all the action. But first, as always, we pause for the national anthems. So Erling Haaland, the big star for the Norwegian side, will get us underway. Norway in red and white. Personally, they have one of my favorite kits in this whole World Cup. Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, competing in orange. Glad to have you with us here. Stands are full, as I said, at AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys, as round of 32 action continues here in the FIFA World Cup on the Ultrasport Network. And Côte d'Ivoire making a charge here. Ahmad to Sangare momentarily, but Nusa now as Norway have possession once again. Côte d'Ivoire finished second in Group E after recovering from a narrow loss to the German side. Wins over Ecuador and Curaçao secured them in this round of 32, and now they'll be hoping to move through against Erling Haaland, who of course is the player to watch here today for Norway. Who else would it be? Bonnie is going to take a shot here. Corner kick coming up for Côte d'Ivoire as we see some of their fans in the stands creating quite an atmosphere here in Dallas. Norway advanced out of Group I despite a loss to France on the final day. But they defeated Iraq and Senegal earlier on in the group stage, showing that they do have potential in this competition. Bonnie to Jan Diamande as Côte d'Ivoire try to make something happen here close to the box of Norway. Sangare to Kessie. Trying to weave through is Kessie. Ayer stepped in, Odegaard, and now Norway getting the ball away out of danger, out of their own end. Odegaard now into Côte d'Ivoire's side of the pitch. Ryerson. They need a cross here. Odegaard takes the shot, and there it is! Norway go to the lead, 1-0 here against Côte d'Ivoire. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And the celebration begins here in Dallas as we see some Norway supporters here. Look at this. Just slots that away into the top corner of the net. And it's 1-0 for Norway here in this round of 32. Away we go once again. Norway up 1-0 now. Oh, I believe that's gone over his head. And that'll give the ball right back to the Norwegians. Surloff to Ryerson. Conan steps in, but that's just going to harm Côte d'Ivoire. Norway get the ball right back. Ayer to Berge. Wolf. Nusa Ahmad gets the touch and gets the ball back to the Ivory Coast. Bonnie to Yan Diamand. Sangare, Kessie, and Singo. Over half an hour gone here at AT&T Stadium. Again, home of the Cowboys, Jerry World as they call it. Of course, referencing Jerry Jones, the owner of America's team. Erling Haaland now is going to send it over to Nusa. Nusa to Wolf. And now, a chance for two. Fofana is going to make the save. And as we approach halftime here, Norway will have a corner kick. Looking for an insurance goal. Looking rather aggressive here as Ryerson sets up this corner. There seem to be a lot of Côte d'Ivoire fans in the stands here today. A lot of orange I can see across AT&T Stadium. This is headed away, but it's going to get right back to Ryerson. Odegaard. Now to Nusa. Kessie is able to get the touch momentarily, but Norway get the ball right back. Not for long, however. And back and forth we go with possession with just a couple of minutes to go before halftime. How much stoppage time are we going to have added on? Just 1 minute. As Bonnie will make one final charge before the half. Yan Diamand runs into Iyer. And that is going to be it for the first half here at AT&T Stadium. Norway up 1-0. 45 minutes remain for Côte d'Ivoire to get back into this one as the action continues in the round of 32 at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Bonnie gets us back underway. 1-0 for Norway at the start of the second half here in the round of 32. Glad to have you with us here from Dallas. Single. Côte d'Ivoire experiencing some pressure from the Norwegians in their own end there, but now trying to advance. Bonnie. Yan Diamand. Conan. Sangare. Kessie. Now Ahmad. Ryerson steps in there and a bit of a delayed foul call. And now a real chance for Côte d'Ivoire. Gonna have a close free kick here. Sari coming on to replace Ina Ulai. Bonnie takes the shot. Set up well, but Nyland is going to go down for the save. Norway, however, not out of the woods yet, as Côte d'Ivoire will now have a corner kick. Ahmad intercepted by Berge there. Nusa trying to capitalize on that momentum, but Kessie gets it right back. Singo to Seri. Now Norway back with possession here. Sorloth to Haaland. Odegaard. An hour gone here in Dallas. 1-0 for the Norwegians against Côte d'Ivoire here in this round of 32 clash. Glad to have you with us with FIFA World Cup coverage, the biggest tournament in the world here on Ultrasport. As Kessie had it there, but it's headed away by Iyer. Wolf. Now back to Iyer. Ryerson. Odegaard. Now back to the Côte d'Ivoire. Bonnie to Ahmad. Berge is going to get the interception. Haaland steps out in front there. Sorloth to Odegaard. Berge back to Odegaard. Erling Haaland sends it to Ryerson. Ryerson takes the shot. Fofana got the hand up. And Norway prevented for now from scoring an insurance goal as Pepe will come on for Ahmad. And Björken will come on for Wolf. Ryerson out of the corner. Pepe, who's just entered for Côte d'Ivoire, will step in and take possession. as they now try to mount a comeback here. 12 minutes, 11 minutes to get a draw, an extra time draw, that is, to take this, a regular time draw, regulation draw, what am I saying? To take this into extra time. But I don't think the Norwegians are going to let that happen. Holland to Ryerson. Odegaard. Ryerson looking maybe for a cross. It almost went out there. Conan steps in, and now one more chance. One more chance wasted quickly. Ayer steps in. Now Sorloth. Looking for a cross. Gets it to Holland. Odegaard. They don't need an insurance goal at this point. They're going to try for one anyway. Goes off the crossbar as 2 minutes are added on. And it looks like Norway are through to the round of 16. One more shot here. Fofana makes the save. But one goal stopped will not change the fact that there has been one goal let in. Norway defeat Côte d'Ivoire here in the round of 32. They are moving on to the next round of this 2026 World Cup. Again, the final score from AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Norway 1, Côte d'Ivoire 0. Thank you for watching.